We're excited to have a special guest here at PFI Town. Julie Goodnight is going to join us here. Julie, it's good to have you.
It's great to be here.
Julie's from Salida, Colorado, and she is a clinician and horse trainer, and you've been doing this for quite some time.
I have. I grew up in the horse industry, so that's one lucky thing in my favor, and I've been a full-time trainer and professional all my career. So.
How long have you been using the natural horsemanship techniques?
Well, you know, natural horsemanship, of course, is really nothing new. It's been around for thousands of years. It's just come into popularity recently, but I've really been a natural horseman all my life, and my true passion in this business is actually studying horse behavior. I'll never grow tired of learning more about horse behavior and watching horses and studying it. And so for me, it was a natural progression into natural horsemanship because I love behavior so much. And that's really all natural horsemanship is. It's simply knowing and understanding the horse's natural behavior and then using that information to train him in a way that's understandable to him.
Talking about behavior, what's some of the most misunderstood problems that people have when they are working with horses, when they're not picking up on the natural behavior?
I think a lot of it is reading things into it that aren't there. A horse's mind is very, very simplistic. To a horse, it either is or it isn't. It either is going to kill you or it's not. And horses think much more simplistically than we do. And so I think the biggest trouble that people get into with horses is making things more complicated than it has to be.
When you're out traveling the country, what's some of the most surprising things that you see people are doing wrong? Maybe people can relate to that.
Well, you know, boy, I don't know if we've got enough time to cover all that. But I travel around the country. I travel about 45 weeks a year doing expos and clinics from coast to coast. Go into Canada quite a bit. And the main thing I've discovered is that wherever I go, horses and people are pretty much the same. The horses are the same, the people are making the same mistakes, but by and large, what it boils down to is that horse problems are almost always human-induced.
Right. But now you do have some gear that you like to use in your techniques, some of your favorite items I see that you
I do, and I brought some with me, and primarily in this business I'm an educator, and I travel around educating people more about their horses. And also one thing that differentiates me from some of the other natural horsemanship clinicians is my forte is really improving people's riding. And although we talk a lot about the horse and the training and his behavior, at the end of the day, the horse can only rise to the level of the rider. So I have my videos on improving your riding skill, starting with the most fundamental and progressing towards pretty advanced stuff. I also have some videos on horse behavior and relationship building with the horse, training him better on the ground. And then some of my best products also have to do with building confidence with horses and coping with a fear of horses, and that's pretty prevalent in the business today.
Your background is really varied. You come from a wide spectrum of different disciplines.
Yes, I have, and I think that's given me a big leg up in this industry. I grew up on a quarter horse farm, but I got into riding English very early, and my father recognized my passion and allowed me to pursue it. So I rode on the hunter jumper circuit on the East Coast as a youth competitor. After that, I never wanted to see another horse show again, so I went and rode on the racetrack for 4 or 5 years, which was a blast, and I got a whole new education there. And I've done a lot of wilderness riding after moving to the mountains, and then now my personal focus is on Western performance. My husband and I show versatile ranch horses, and we participate in all those disciplines, do a little reined cow horse and that sort of thing. So my varied background is really what's allowed me to become an effective teacher.
Well, thank you, Julie. It's been a pleasure having you on the show today. Best of luck to you. And again, that's juliegoodnight.com, or as always, pfiwestern.com, where you can find more information on Julie and everything else Western.